how damaging it could be to a child. So many kids out there who've had it so much worse than me. Child abuse. Hang myself or suffering from depression, but it could be something that I blacked out. Stuff like this, when it happens to a kid, it's irreversible. I was born in Manchester, New Hampshire, one of 4 siblings to a single mother named Pam Smith, who after a couple of years began dating a man named Dale Stone. I was in foster care from when I was 7 to just before I was 14, so 7 years. That I didn't really understand it. I kept thinking that it was just kind of like a vacation for a weekend, and then I would go back to Pam. And in perspective now, it seems like, wow, I was in a lot of homes, but at the time, it was, that was life. That was the only life I knew. At the end of the day, we would all line up in the kitchen. Pam would like report what we had done wrong that day, each one of us. And depending on what that was, he would either hit us or he would have us hit each other. He really didn't like Travis. I think it's because Travis resisted him the most, maybe because he was the oldest, so he would have what he called Travis tornadoes, and we'd all have to fight him. I remember when I was 9, I tried to hang myself, but what I didn't know until I got my file and was reading through it was the first time I tried to do that, I was like 6 or 6.5 years old. First thing that I remember was living in Manchester. Up here, right to our left, is where I grew up. This was it right here. Buildings are a lot nicer now. Spend a lot of time at the park. You can kind of escape. Memories to me, they seem a lot happier. To me, that's some of the magic of being a child, is that you're able to kind of cope with things a little better. Once I was adopted, which was March 6, 2003, there's still a lot of struggles. My parents did amazing kind of handling it. I know Mom always wanted me to write a book after she heard all the stuff from DCYF and stuff like that. And I never really gave that much thought until I met Heather, my wife, when we were dating. And you meet someone, you start dating, and slowly you start telling them a little bit about yourself, and just her reaction to what happened to me, not necessarily just pity, but I mean, she was so interested in what happened. I don't know, we were lying there one night probably for like 3 or 4 hours, and she just wanted to know more and wanted to know more. And then the next day she came over and she had like one of those trifold posters. She had drawn it all out. She labeled like the Smiths, and then there was that used to be my last name, and then there was Travis, Gerald, Demetrius, and in quotes, and in parentheses Lance, Brandy, and then it had our new last names under us, and like, so branched off from Travis, he's now Vincent, and his siblings, Sarah, Ben, and Noah, and Gerald, Palmer, and Morgan, Jonah, Annie, and Demetrius, and he's got like 9 siblings. And that was really cool to see it all kind of branched out like that. And so then I just kind of started talking to my siblings about possibly, getting the story out there, I guess. It might help someone. First 5 years of a kid's life, are critical for self-esteem and stuff like that, and how they view themselves for the rest of their lives. It's not like a dry erase board where you can erase it and start over again and build on it. Like, those first 5 years are a permanent marker. Like, you know, we all got adopted into nice homes, and we've all done pretty well for ourselves, but even at the end of the day, my worst day, it still all comes back. It's still there at the end of the day. I now work as a detective in Hinsdale, New Hampshire. I'm married to a wonderful woman who works as a nurse in Keene. And I see all of my siblings, both biological and adopted, on a regular basis. We made it.